Hey guys, welcome back. So, I might have got a bit carried away messing around with Create. It's just so much fun. I've spent like 3 days just playing around with it while watching Twitch streams and, well, I guess I may as well just show you around. I guess first we need to address the elephant in the room. Or well, the windmill in the room. So, I knew from watching Create in the past that the windmill would be a really good choice for generating our rotational power, so I just went ahead and built a max size windmill. It's a little bit pricier than some of the other options, but it also just gives us so much more room to build stuff without overstressing the system. And then, since I had a giant windmill, I obviously needed to turn it into an actual windmill so it fit in with all the buildings around here. But I didn't want it to just be an empty building. That would be no fun. So instead, I put a mini dripstone farm up the top, and as you might be able to hear, I built a mob farm inside it. Yeah. I mean, I have been saying for weeks now that I needed to build one, and I figured this would be a good first project to make with Create. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this project also really brought home to me how glad I am that I didn't try and do all of this stuff on camera, because it took me, I don't even know how long to get this all working. I tried multiple different methods of pushing mobs. I think I tried mechanical pistons at one point, and at one point the base was all scaffolding. It was a whole mess. But as we can see there, it seems to actually work now, which is pretty amazing. Occasionally creepers do explode, like he's gonna do now, and it kills all of the mobs, so I have got some hoppers set up to put them into this chest, but otherwise all of the drops sort of go into the deployer and then out of this funnel and drop down this hole onto a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt then goes all the way over here, round here, and this line here is actually all of the drops from my iron farm. You can see that I've got rid of all the chests that we had set up there, and I just put a funnel there, so they all drop down there, and they come out. There we go, you can see them coming down now, so they just come down out of that funnel into the pipe, and down onto that conveyor belt, and join this main line from the mob farm. And then these all go under here, they then come under my house, and they keep going down here, and they go into the draw system using these brass funnels. And I think we should be able to see these go in. So there go the poppies, and then the iron goes into that one there. And they just automatically get put into my storage system, which is frankly, I'm so happy with this. I have to tell you, the moment I actually got this all set up and started seeing drops come down the belt and into the system, it was such a fantastic feeling. I mean, beyond having seen various people use Create before, I didn't follow any online tutorials or anything for this, and it just felt so nice to get it all working on my own. It does really help that Create has the best feature in existence with the ponder feature, which means that if you go to any of their components, you can hold W, and it brings up like this moving diagram that shows you exactly how everything works. This is honestly what made it possible for me to make all of this without looking stuff up online, and it's frankly outstanding, and I honestly wish more mods had this sort of feature. And then finally, the only other thing apart from making this mob farm is I started work on this little sort of factory space so I can use some of the other systems. The only bit I think that's really done is this bit here with the fans, and this means that I can drop items into these chutes, and I can either wash them, haunt them, smoke them, or smelt them. And then once they've processed, they go into the brass funnels here, which have filters. So, for example, on this one, the filter's set to only let things through that can't be washed. And then they go onto the conveyor belt and into the chest here. So I smelted some deep slate before. And I might eventually hook this up to join onto the main belt line to go back into my storage system. But honestly, I need to make sure that anything that gets processed here is in a drawer next to the conveyor belt with a funnel, so I'm leaving it for now and just having it go into a chest where I can pick things up. The rest of it is all pretty much a work in progress. I think I might move these crushing wheels over to here, and then over that side I can have a cobblestone generator set up, but honestly, I'm happy with how everything's set up for now, so I think it's probably time that I shut up about Create and I actually start running a vault. So let's go see what the crystal needs. Luckily, I picked up like 35 blaze rods when I was getting my blaze rod, so we're all sorted on that front. Opulent, bonus gilded, red pages. Ooh, 2 sacks. That could be interesting. Hopefully bonus gilded is going to be helpful when it comes to getting the red scrolls, because we've had some issues with that in the past. Nope, not you, not you. I'm not doing that again. No thank you. I don't know where you came from, I don't want to know. I had enough of that last episode, thank you very much. Ooh, ornates. Okay. Any sacks? No, but that is a sword. Hello. Where did my sword go? Did I put my sword into another chest? I swear to God. I did. I'm so tired of how bad I am at this game sometimes. Oh my God. Is this just a straight rehash of last episode? Put my sword in a chest and then die to a creeper. Benny! Yes, okay. Finally complete. Oh, and a sparkle team. Okay, we finally completed the bounty. How are we doing, actually? Okay, we've got the rip pages we need. We don't have the sacks. We don't have the red scrolls. Or the blood vials. We're honestly doing pretty pathetically. So that's fun. I think I might just focus on looting this vault, to be honest. That does not give me a huge amount of hope for being able to complete this. Okay, well I got one. That's something, I guess. Okay, well that's 1 sack and a magnet. And a helmet. Okay. Yeah, I would need another sack and all 4 blood vials, so. But I think we did pretty good on loot. I definitely felt like I got a lot of stuff, so. Let's see. 123? Okay, now that might be the most chests I've ever looted in a vault. 123. That's pretty good. So I just checked, and my previous best for chests looted in a run was 115, so we definitely smashed it on that run, which is awesome. And honestly, in terms of loot, it really feels like I beat my record, because we got so much stuff. We got an absolute ton of carbon, a decent amount of ores, including some player gems, 3 different gear pieces, including a common plus magnet, and 3 jewels, which are... okay, not too bad. It's a little big, but reach is really nice, and... okay, that's huge. But it is nice to know I can get 14% vanilla immortality, to be honest. So, let's claim the bounty that we finally finished. And roll all of this gear. Ooh, that helmet looks cool. Okay, let's see what we've got. 4 armor is scrap, but 11% item rarity is nice. It's good to know I can roll that now. I don't think I've seen it that high before. 10.5 attack damage is a little bit low, so that's probably also scrap. Ooh, 10 armor, that's a max roll. Okay, that could be worth playing around with. 5.5 range and 7 velocity, plus reach and copiously. Now that's interesting. Okay, even though the things on here are pretty decent, I think I'm just gonna wild it. Like, +1 armor, it's not that amazing. So, let's just see what we get. I might keep that. +2 health would keep me at the same amount of health. We'd go up by like 6 armor, which is kind of insane. We would lose the increased damage, but we'd have more item rarity and additional item quantity. I'm going with it. Thank you very much. So before we start another run, I just realised I have an unspent skill point. And I think I'm just going to put it into Ghost Walk. I use it an awful lot and it'd be really nice to reduce the cooldown on it, so let's see what this crystal needs from us. Summon an awful lot of seeds, stone and quartz. Luckily I have like 8,000 seeds, so pretty easy. However, we do need to take a bounty before we go in, so we could either mine Larimar, or we can get a fundamental focus. I'm leaning towards this already, and find 7 pottery shards. Okay, I mean this is still doable, but I think I'm going to start off with mine 9 Larry. A trapped vault, wonderful. And 3 skeleton rib cages and 3 red scrolls. Okay. This might not be the most doable scab I've ever had, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Interesting, and that's... Right, yeah, trapped vault. I'd already forgotten. That makes a lot more sense now. It's a shame I don't need purple mob essence, because I think I'm going to be getting a lot of that this time round. Yay, bounty complete. It doesn't look great for this. I haven't got any of the red scrolls and I've only got 1 of the skeleton rib cages. Okay, so despite managing to get earrings and a goblet, we didn't get a single red scroll and we also only got 1 skeleton rib cage, but I think we did pretty decently. Okay, 78's not the best, but 88 coin piles is very nice, and the trapped was not the funnest. So yeah, okay, not the best run I've ever had, but I guess that is kind of to be expected after the last run being so good. But we did manage to get a lot of bronze, and we also got a good amount of ores actually, which is nice. Plus, we completed the bounty in a single run, and we leveled up from the bounty, which is nice. But I always love when we can complete a bounty in a single run. It's very satisfying. And actually, before we do another run, I just quickly wanted to show you some of the cool stuff that Create allows us to do. So, for example, we picked up some raw chromatic iron in that run, which normally I just put in a furnace and smelt down and call it done. However, if we put these 52 into the crushing wheels, when it's all finished processing, we actually just doubled what we have. And then, instead of having to go over and put these into furnaces, I can just put them into this chute here, and they go down, and they're getting smelted. And you can see that they sort of go up into the funnel, and they don't go through, and they'll only go through when they've finished converting. So, in a couple of minutes... Oh, that's one set through, and there goes the other set. They finish converting, go onto the conveyor belt, run along, and go into the chest. So not only do we manage to double the amount of chromatic iron we get out of that, we also no longer have to bother using up all of our coal in order to smelt stuff. It's... Create's so fun. Let's see what this next crystal wants. Also, before we go in, we have another skill point to spend, which I'm going to put into Dash. And we also have to choose a new bounty. So we have Complete a Vault, submit 35 diamonds, ooh. And we get 30 diamonds back? I mean, that's easy. What do we get from this? Those are pretty good. Yeah, okay, we're doing this right now. Thank you very much. Okay, well, that one was easy. Let's pick another one. So we've got Complete a Vault or Find 7 pottery shards. I think I'm going to go with Complete a Vault. I would like to complete one, so let's try for that. Okay, is it going to be completable? That's quite a lot of stuff. Ooh, it's prismatic. A skeleton skull. And then that's an awful lot of stuff that I need to get. Okay, well that's 1 red scroll at least. Oh, 2. I hate the fact I have to choose them in the water, but I almost died in one hit. And I don't want to die, so they get used in the water where I can. Ooh, and that should be the last red scroll. That's actually a lot quicker than I thought it was. I'd forgotten I had wooden affinity on this. Oh god. Okay, breaking wooden chests is definitely worth it. That was nice. Okay, next vault, that is definitely something I need to try out more. I did not think it would be that quick. Okay, come on. Get out. Ooh. Yeah, that was good. That was definitely good. I want to see quite how many catalyst fragments we got from that vault, because it felt like a lot. But I guess we did loot like 71 wooden chests, so that's understandable. Okay, so that last minute discovery of how fast I can actually mine wooden chests is huge, but even without that, we still got a lot of loot and mostly a lot of wooden chests. I mean, we got 17 catalyst fragments, which is amazing. It was prismatic, but that's still absolutely huge. We got 15 vault diamonds and an absolute ton of ores from that ore room. Plus, we got 1 jewel, which is massive, but we can't have everything. But what we can have is another vault. I think we have time for one more run today, so let's see what we need. And actually, I think, considering I want to complete a vault today if I can, I think I might actually make a seal and make it an elixir rush, because I really like elixir and I haven't run one in a while, so let's do that. I guess we don't need to ask what this one's going to give me, apart from the fact it's trapped and bonus ornate. Okay, we can work with that. Oh, and we're starting with an X mark room. Okay, sure, let's see how this goes. Oh, it's bad. Okay. We run, we heal, we get out. That's gonna be... Yeah, I shouldn't leave that to come back to. That's just asking for trouble. Ooh, helmet. That was nice. Okay, yeah, I really can't wait until I can break all the other types of chests, because that is incredibly satisfying. Right. Vault complete. Oh, that felt good. Only 75 chests looted, but we got an absolute ton of ores, I'm pretty sure, and 45 coin piles, so that felt really, really good. Yep, I'd call that run a success. We got 2 gear pieces, loads of carbon, an absolute ton of ores, and we completed both the vault and the bounty. Bounty crate first. We got a lovely shield for us to roll, along with the sword and helmet we got in the vault. And for the crate... Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Wait, is that another trinket? That's a trinket. Okay, this is going to be interesting. we have so much stuff. Let me organise my inventory. One sec. Okay, from that completion crate, we got 6 jewels, 5 gear pieces, 2 of which are rare plus, and a trinket. That's honestly kind of amazing. But as for the jewels, we have... okay, that's a huge one. Another huge one. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, I'm keeping that one. That's a bit big. That's also too big, and that's also too big. But we got one really good jewel out of that. But I guess let's see about this gear. Scrappy first. Ooh, 8 armor, healing efficiency, and item quantity. That might make for a really good backup. 6 armor, these aren't bad, and I'll have to check my backups, but they're not amazing. 11 attack damage I think is a bit weak. Probably just gonna scrap this one. Okay, how about the commons? Six armor again, and actually they're surprisingly similar to the scrappy pair, but they've got an extra prefix, but still not amazing. 11% blot chance isn't too bad, but might be worth re-rolling. 6 armor isn't great, and considering we just got a new helmet, I'm not sure this one's going to be worth much. How about the rares? Okay, 6 armor again, like I said, not amazing, but healing efficiency, increased damage, and item quantity are all really nice, so possible backup. And then, ooh, 15 attack damage is a bit of a low roll. Cleave range, I think, is quite useful, but I'm not really into axes. I really like using swords, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe I'll keep it. And then we have the most important thing that we got, the trinket. Now, we have had one of these before, and we got Idona's dagger, which is a quite decent one, but I haven't really used it because I haven't gone soul shard hunting, but let's see what this one gets. Ooh, I don't actually know what this one does. Fire and lava immunity. Okay, not amazing, but tell you what, if I got another nether vault, this would actually be really useful for that, because those things are terrifying. But I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Hopefully I can get some more work done on the Create Factory between episodes, but until then, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!